Hello! Oh my god. Well, not we, but more. I'm back, and the last time we played was Sands of Inaros. Well, I can't say anything about Lenaro. I didn't try it, really. I mean, I played the tutorial, and it was cool. That's about it. But now that we're back, we have, well, 2 new beasts to take care of. Well, let's first talk about this. Void Relics. Now to get this, you're going to have to complete, let me get there, let me go to Earth, thank you, the Mars Junction to get the Void, I think the Void Treasure Relic, no, the Void Relic segment. It's actually not that hard to do. You have to complete Once Awake, which isn't that hard. Which is... Once Awake is... What was that? Oh, that's the first mission. Never mind. Clear that. 150 Grenier. Not going to be that hard because this comes natural. The Sabotage missions, you just repeat that 3 times. Not that hard. But the hardest thing for this one will be collecting the 50 Rubidoux. For me, the fastest way I actually collected that is to take your frost if you have it, make this a lot easier, and just grind here. That's what I did. Mind you, this is more advice to those who just got back into this, because yeah, we've got a lot to cover. Alright, I'm going to take care of a few things real quick. Alright, so let's start off with what's different. Number 1, the enemy levels are a hell of a lot different. Back then, Mercury used to be tutorial land, where the levels were rather low, but now they've been bumped up a little bit. They're not threatening high, but the more squishier Warframes, you're going to have to at least keep your eye out a little bit more than usual. Earth is now tutorial land. This is where mainly you're going to be dealing with level 1 through 4. I mean, minus the boss. Everything else is extremely low. Like, the highest I think you'll get is, I think, 11. And that's dealing with, if I'm correct, where is it? Don't make a liar out of me. Here you go. 16. That's probably as beefy as you're going to get for this section. I could probably do this one too. All I have to do is mod that, but I'm lazy at the moment. We'll do that later. Actually, I might do that just so then that we can start off to doing this. But here's where it gets a bit, well, thick. Alright, now there's going to be a big, right now I'm just going to put a big sensor here. This is your chance. If you don't want to know what this place is, and you haven't played the second Dream Quest, I would advise you to skip to this section here. I'm pointing to it right now. Skip to here. Alright, with that being said, alright. So this is where the new moon is, and Jesus Christ. Yeah, as you can see, nothing's been unlocked for this. So yeah, we're going to go through this, I'll not say together, but mainly me bashing my head open trying to do most of these. I probably can't even skip the spy, to be honest. So this is what the moon drops. The moon drops the same thing as the Earth. It's just not going to be pretty in general. But I kind of like this though, versus where in the old one, both moon and Earth missions kind of blended together and it was a bit complicated. So this change was good. But we're not starting at Earth now. This is more of an introduction section. We'll have gameplay at the end. Oh, look at that. I'm going to clean that, and I'm going to, 87, send you out again. Hopefully this time, you collect Hopefully this time you'll collect neurodes, because that'd be great. I wonder if that actually. I wonder if the extractor would count for the rubido count, or would that be during the mission? In missions, never mind. All right, that answered my own question there. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is if you've been playing for a while, you'll start to notice relays that's been blown to bits. Like, for example, the stretcher relay. Yeah, that didn't survive. And I forgot what other relay. There's 2 other relays we lost, but if we go to different planets, as you can see, there's the Vesper relay here. And we have the Mercury junction over here. Once Awake is the second one, if I'm correct. Second quest in the game. So this should technically be World 2. So again, levels are still low, but this is your introduction. This is your actual this is your introduction to the Corpus faction. Not that hard. They can be a bit annoying. You won't run into any nullifiers or bursas. You shouldn't run into any nullifiers or bursas. But just be very cautious about that. Also, Archwing has changed, and I probably get into that at a later episode. After that, we'll be going to Mercury. Or technically, it should be World 1, technically. This is where the game should start you. And there goes the Landra relay that got blown to bits. When did this get blown to bits? I can't remember exactly when. Oh, man. It was a long time ago. Yeah, but Mercury did have a relay. And, well, as you can see, it's now just a sad pile of rocks. Kind of sad, really. Alright, and we'll probably just go through all of these. Just for laughs. I mean, they're all completed. Like, here, to know exactly if you've done a mission versus mission completes versus actually missions you need to do, is instead of a white line, it should be blue. So, for example, do I have any blue lines? No, I should. Alright, I have 3 flashing lights. Meaning, I have to still do this mission. I have to complete you. So, missions flashing blue are the ones where you have to complete. Or missions you need to complete. And of course, you have this thing here, which I can probably take out quickly. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing for the first session for today. So session 1, which will probably be a few episodes, mind you. I mean, in this case, we'll probably start with... Well, we're going to start with unlocking the Venus Junction. And just going to say this now, I will not show you how... I will not show you the actual fights within the junction. But I'll show you what the junction looks like, but that's about it. Alright, so enough of this. Alright, we're off to the Venus Junction. And from now on, within the series, to keep things moving, we're going to be doing a lot of cuts. So, say goodbye to the loading screen. Come on. Damn it. Alright. So here we are. So this is basically it. Your missions will be listed in front of you. And when it's time to go, we confront the Spectre. Now this is going to be very quick, so I'll be right back. Come again. Alright, and after that, we just go up to here and we do that. Can't believe that counts as a mission one. Oh no, right?